The other day, I just got information that someone is applying for UK or UK work permit through Immigration Ultimate, and they are planning to visit UK or study in UK. Friends, truly, there are no jobs, no education, no food, room rents are all-time high, and there is always a crime on the streets of London. Friends, in UK after the Brexit, there are no prospects at all. Even now, Brexiters are planning to rejoin in Europe sometime in near future. As because while reading about Brexit and its emerging realities on the 6th century of the UK voting to leave the EU, I was reminded of the Hans Christian Andersen story, The Emperor's New Clothes. Here the weavers persisted with the lie that they were creating the most fantastic set of clothes for the emperor. He believed it despite the fact that there was no evidence of their existence. So certain was he of this false narrative that he led a public procession celebrating their wearing, only for a child to say, "He's got nothing on." There is no doubt that UK is one of the biggest and most resourceful nation in the Europe, and it has all the prospects in to last for long. But those days are gone, my friend. As they promised in the 30th January 2020 after the Brexit, the COVID completely drifts away along with other excuses touted by the Brexit brethren. The businesses, the jobs, the education, the farmers, fisheries, IT people, scientists, and other low category jobs in Britain are now realizing the horrible truth. Brexit was a fraud of giant proportions, disconnecting from the reality, from its neighborhood and biggest trading partners, was always a foolish and in economic terms suicidal. The weavers of Brexit convinced voters that they would get their sovereignty back, that they will get a single market, that they will make the Great Britain proud again. Even though they never lost it, they spun stories of incredible wealth generated from all sorts of magic trade deals. Even though former British leaders such as Winston Churchill and Margaret Thatcher were exponents of a Europe that would make trade its central theme, and that, along with a suite of righteous-based initiatives based on proper human values, would outlaw war from within for future generations. At least, in the story of Hans Christiansen, the emperor finally realized that there was nothing any cloth on. And it is time for the British people to realize the same sooner rather than later will going to happen with them. So would you not apply for UK? No, you should, but wait for another 5 years. Because in these 5 years, the picture will quite become clear that where the nation is heading. And it is a request for not to apply for UK as of now for any visa such as study, education or the job, or for any visas due to dysfunctional circumstances gives rise to dysfunctional politics. Particularly if bad faith is allowed to run rampant and plain truths remain unspoken. It may take a few more years of queues and chaos for everything to become clear, as the undoubted political skills and the opposition's shortcomings will probably delay any moment of reckoning yet further. But it will all come down to the immigrant, it will all come down to the people who have high aspirations, and it will all come down to the people who want to migrate and settle in UK. And when it eventually comes, the cleverer politicians among them will surely feel it was a pang of remorse, realizing perhaps, sorry, that we should know earlier, excuse us, that whatever their aims, hindsight will cast them not as visionaries, but people whose hubris, carelessness and fallacy were always going to have disastrous consequences.